Hello, my dear. Welcome to my channel. Today we're making the Harvest, a mouth-watering combo of protein and fiber with a delightful name. If you have not subscribed yet, please click on the channel icon down below. I would love to share my weekly cooking experience with you. Here's the list of ingredients for the dish. The recipe can also be found in the description field under the video. The main ingredients of today's are the pumpkin, the eggplant, the potato, the sweet corn, green chili pepper, and red chili pepper. Plus, we do have the pork ribs. And we are going to chop the ingredients one by one. The first one we're going to chop is the pumpkin. You don't have to peel the skin because it is very nutritious. All we have to do is just clean it, use water, and then we're going to chop it into the triangle or the rectangle shape, whatever you wanted to say. It's just small blocks. You don't have to make it too small because it's going to take a long time to cook them anyways. So about one, I would say inches square or rectangle is perfect. I picked the Korean pumpkin is because it's a sweet and creamy texture. You can pick the one you like, any pumpkin or squash. And then the next one is we're going to chop the eggplant. The way you chop it is you roll it and then you chop it. And also about the same size as the pumpkin. The reason we do it in this way is so that it can expose the inside out to the biggest surface as possible, or areas as possible. We're going to add some water, salt, and vinegar. This way it will pre-process the eggplant so that it can taste better later on. And then we're going to peel the corn husk. The sweet corn. I picked the sweet corn. And what I'm using is a frozen one. You can definitely use a raw because it's frozen and it's not defrosted completely yet, so it's a little bit hard for me to chop, as you can see. And chop them into about 1 inch thick as well. Next one is potato. Same thing, about 1 inch block. And then we're gonna remove the membrane from the chili peppers. If you like spicy food, you don't have to clean it so much at all. You could just chop it into small blocks. Typically, I cut them into smaller pieces because they're so spicy, so that I could cook it well and it's less spicy. I just like the taste, but I don't like the spicy feeling. So I hope that I explained it well. And then same thing for the red chili pepper. In the northeastern part of China, the harvest is a famous dish people cook and eat in the fall when these ingredients are being harvested. That's how they get the name of the dish. We're going to also chop some garlic. A few cloves are good. And now the eggplant is soaked, fully soaked and ready. We're going to squeeze out the water. And this way, when we stir fry the eggplant, then it will absorb the spices and ingredients better. First thing we are going to do is in a heated pan with oil, we are going to add the chili peppers and the garlic to stir fry all of the ingredients until the oil turns into the golden yellowish color. That means it absorbs all of the fresh taste of the peppers and ready for our next steps. But before then, Remember, I do have some tricks when I stir fry the peppers, is to add a few drops of rice vinegar for the taste and to remove the spicy uh, taste of the pepper. Mhm. Here's the vinegar, rice vinegar. I promise you, if you follow my steps, this is the step you can smell the delicious pepper smell with vinegar. You know this dish is going to be so delicious. And then shovel them out. And you don't have to drain the oil because we're going to use that one. And then add a few more tablespoons of oils for the eggplant. Because when you cook eggplant really loves oil. It tastes better when you have more oils in there. And so we're going to stir fry the eggplant. This normally takes about 5 minutes until the eggplant turn into a softer and half transparent version. The trick is do not add the salt too early here. You want to wait until the eggplant turns into this color. That's the time we're going to add some light soy sauce and some salt. Put it on top. If you add the salt too early, then the eggplant is going to become so soggy and not tasty. Now the eggplant is ready. By the way, the beeps are my rice cooker. Okay, now we're going to add a few more tablespoons of oil again. And then we're going to fry the pork ribs. These pork ribs are pre-processed. If you would like to learn the pre-process, how I pre-process them, check out my sweet and sour pork rib video up there. The pre-process is very important to remove the bloody smell of the pork ribs. Then once we fried it to golden brown, then we are going to add the pumpkin, potato, and sweet corn blocks in there and stir fry a few more minutes until the ingredients are ready for the light soy sauce again. When I say ready, it means they don't have water on top of them anymore. And then you add 1 tablespoon of soybean paste. This is the trick and the secret ingredients of this dish. Soybeans are a famous product of the northeastern part of China, so it's part of the harvest as well. And then add about 1 cup of water. Make sure the soybean paste is fully soaked and evenly mixed well with the liquid. And then I'm going to add some oyster sauce. Add some salt. Cooking wine. Mix well. Cover the lid. Bring it to boil and simmer for about 30 minutes. And This is the time we're gonna add the eggplant in there. We're gonna stir fry one more time and wait for about 2 minutes. Don't boil for too long after you add the eggplant. 2 minutes to drain the liquid and make it a little thicker. That's all we need. This is the time we're gonna add the pepper back in, the chili peppers for color and taste. And spray some scallion on top. It is ready with a cup of rice. It's so delightful, I promise you. Please do try. It is so good to have you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video and check out the rest of the videos in my channel. Subscribe and support, please. See you next time.